Hey guys, I'm Alex Dauphin, and I'm a Haitian American writer, actor, and director. Fun fact, this summer one of my best friends and I hiked 500 miles of the Appalachian Trail, and it was one of the most incredible experiences of my life. We had days where we were hiking 16 miles with 40 pounds on our backs, and you just kind of realize, like, wow, nature on its own is just so beautiful. I think for me, it was a trip about reconnecting spiritually, finding some grounding, especially after such a hectic year with COVID and everything that's going on in the world. And also just really going away to find inspiration. Started writing poetry again, as well as journaling and doing other forms of writing. And so it was really cool for me, see how closely related my creativity is to nature. A piece of art that I've been really inspired by recently is actually the show Ratched on Netflix. I love the use of color, the oversaturation of color, and the simplicity of certain pops of color, from costuming to art design and set design. I think it's just beautiful all around. I think every single still could be featured in a gallery somewhere. And the music, the score of this TV show really acts as another character. And just watching all of those elements along with the masterful acting of all of the actors involved just really shows like how important all of the departments are in creating a story. This is a platform that I launched this summer to create space for Black people to share their experiences with Blackness. Oftentimes, Black stories are told by white people or curated for white audiences. And so for me, it was really important to start to create space for Black people to tell their own stories unfiltered. I think, one, it's really important for us as a society to understand the many ways that racism affects Black people, people of color in general, and how it can take many different forms. So I think it's really important to talk about all of the many ways and nuanced ways that racism can, really hinder and inhibit people's lives, so that we can work to fix it. Really excited about this project, both for Black people and for the non-Black people watching. I think it's important for Black people to know that all of their identities included, that they're not alone in their experiences with racism. I think it's also a really important project for non-Black people to watch. Oftentimes they don't know what microaggressions look like. And so for them to be able to say, oh, that was actually racist. I think I've done that in the past too. Not only can they correct it for themselves, but they can correct it for other non-Black people around them that they might watch doing a microaggression. Shout outs to Reshmi Hazra and Kenzie Elizabeth, two incredible film directors. Shout out to Priya Mohanty, the screenwriter for Phobia series. And a shout out to Sarah Mornell and all the folks at Mornell Studios for paving the way for women in the film industry. Thank you so much to Camera Ambassador for having me on for this interview. You can follow me at alex.dauphin, and you can follow Black Stories Project at Black Stories Project.